Prepare to be blown away. The writing, stellar. The directing, stellar. The acting, stellar. The cinematography, brilliant. Mwah. So if you want to know all about it and hear all about it, and you want to know what's really happening to Black Americans, it's not racism, but it's a part of the caste system, please stick around. Let's give things up. I know that you guys saw this because you wanted a review on Origin, the movie. And when I say the movie was so good, give that woman an award. Something. She needs something. Janelle Ellis Taylor, she definitely has a new fan out of me. When I tell you, get up and run, sprint, move as fast as you can. Do not walk. And get to the theaters and go see this movie, because the movie is about showing you what happened to the Dalits, which is a group of people in India that are equivalent to Black Americans here in America, and what happened to the Jews in Germany. The Origin, the movie, shows you how the caste system is used in all of these different instances to oppress people based off of where they are born or what family they're born into. Dalits in India are required to clean shit, poop, feces. Like, they swim through human waste to clean out plumbing systems. So what is the caste system? That's what you want to know. I'm going to read it to you verbatim. An ancient system of social hierarchy based on one's birth that is tied to concepts of purity and social status. Y'all, let me tell y'all how Martin Luther King was talking about this right when they assassinated him, and Malcolm X, and Bob Marley. Ava DuVernay's writing, that's a whole segment. Let's stay focused. Ava DuVernay was able to transcribe notes from a meeting that Hitler and Tribe were holding, in which they were referencing this system that America has incubated with white and Black people. If people are able to distinguish between the caste system and racism, it'll turn against the powers that be. And the fight will be less amongst us people, us citizens, but more so who's the gatekeeper of societal normalities and the people that these normalities actively affect. And they don't want that. They want us to stay in bondage. God, and let's talk about endogamy. Have you guys ever heard of that word, endogamy? How America says Black men cannot marry white women, and white men cannot marry Black women, right? That's called endogamy. That's policing your love based off of a race to keep certain races with certain races and other races with other races, to make sure that there's no cross blend. I want to tell y'all about Isabel Wilkerson. That name is hard, very hard to say. Okay. She is the person, the lady, the woman who wrote the 2020 bestseller book, The Origins of Our Discontents. So Ava DuVernay took the book, added her cinematic view to it, added her touch on it, created a story out of it, and made it into a movie. Baby, when I tell you that cinematography, woo! Baby, let me tell y'all something. The main character, Janelle, yeah, we're going to talk about Janelle Ellis Taylor in a sec. When they was at the museum, and it was a picture on the wall, right? So Janelle, Mrs. Janelle, to you, was looking at the picture. Child, why do people in the picture come alive and take us back to that time and show and answer this? This girl is time traveling with physical images inside of the world. I don't want to spoil anything, but the symbolism, I got it. This is a spoiler alert. Just look around. Look. You don't want to hear this part, skip. I'm giving you a chance to skip. The way she used the falling leaves to symbolize death was coming or death was happening. Very, very good. Like, it was, I'm still processing the dark tones, the imagery, the intensity. And Anjanelle's performance, her performance, first of all, is so painful. I felt like her friend. I felt like her world was, she made the world so deeply internal that you felt like you were inside of her womb with her. And they had said that she was outside of the movie theater handing out flyers. Child. What in the devotion, ma'am? Why did Ava DuVernay had to go and raise her own money? Talking about they ran out of money. They ran out of money. She had to go and figure out how to produce this for... Because they don't want us to know this. That's why they killed Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Malcolm X was realizing that the race is an illusion. It allows the powers that be to perpetuate hatred and to control our human experience. So not only do you white men hate me, but I hate you based off of this caste system, because this is what has been ingrained into society. It's an idea that they pieced together ingeniously and said, this is what we're going to teach the world. We're going to teach the world that to ensure superiority over a group of people, you have to make them inferior. And here's the design on how to do it. And let's tell them it's about race so they can hate each other, and that's what they'll focus on. Racism affects us Black people emotionally, psychologically, mentally, spiritually, but it affects white people in the same ways. Imagine what it's like to harbor that much hatred in you for lineages and lineages and lineages, and to be responsible for hatred. It's crazy. These people are dead. The orchestrators of this caste system are no more. And we are still affected. We are still oppressed. We are still severely unconscious because of these systems that they implemented centuries ago. And the film shows you your role in the perpetuation of hatred between humankind. It's a beautiful cinematic life nugget. Like, as much as they're a part of it, so are you. And it made me think that word endogamy. Because Black people have this idea of like, you better never bring a white person, That ideology is that is directly from our oppressors. Not only was it deposited into us emotionally, but psychologically. And even it feels like it might be biological, where you just don't marry white people. That is a concept that comes from people who hate us. We trust their concepts, we abide by their concepts, and we die by them, and we suffer, and we live a tumultuous life, carrying these bags of hatred passed on to us by people that are dead. This has nothing to do with us. These current people on the planet had nothing to do with this issue, with this strife. But somehow we breathe it, we live it, we want it, we own it. You need to stop what you're doing and go see that movie, and don't go alone. Listen to me. Don't go alone. It should be a shared experience that you have with someone who is cognitively available, emotionally available, spiritually available, someone who has esoteric thoughts. Yeah. pretty much, that's really it. If I think of anything else, I will spin the blunt. Oh, wait, I be forgetting to say this. What's the line for though? If you really like this and you feel like you got some nuggets, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm a very good person. All right, bye, y'all. See y'all next time.